Hi, and welcome to your Wellness Wednesday video. The flower essence that came up today is the flower essence of filaree, and it came up under the area of non-attachment. So what this essence helps with is it helps us take more of a cosmic view, an overview of things, of everyday life events, and releases the common daily worries and concerns. And I had to look this word up. It says the fastidiousness of daily life. And so, what that really helps with is for those, or it's helpful for those who are really focused on worrying about the little things, worried about the everyday things. And it helps us to have a bigger picture of what's kind of going on. So I know that this is something that is actually one of my great strengths, because being able to see how things kind of fit in, you can let go of those kind of worries that you have. So I know with a lot of the healing that I've been doing lately, there's been some physical symptoms. The energy is releasing through me physically, and so a symptom will show up, and rather than focusing on the symptom, I look at the bigger picture. So what's being released here, what energy is coming in, or what energy needs to come in, that kind of thing. And so that's an example of how filaree can help. And I'm sure I actually probably called it in to help me while I'm on this journey. I know I have used it before. But it helps us to let go of those everyday worries, concerns, and our hyper focus on details and worrying about the details and trying to make everything perfect. Um, and this is very different from living in the now. But what because I know that that can be kind of confusing because we're supposed to live in the now. Um, but having the grander picture doesn't mean that we're not living in the now. It just means that we're taking our perspective bigger. So rather than focusing on the little things in life and worrying about that, is trying to see how that fits into the bigger cosmic picture of things. So I hope that helps. It's definitely beneficial for anyone who tends to hyperfocus, who tends to have a lot of worry and concern on what others would deem little things. I know if you're worried and concerned about it, it doesn't seem that little, but in the scheme of things, it's not really that big of a deal. Um, and that's exactly what filaree helps with. So if this resonates, just take a deep breath, feel into your body, and repeat after me. I ask for the flower essence of filaree to enter my energy field, energy body, and physical consciousness with the help of the divine. I ask for the flower essence of filaree to assist me with letting go of everyday worries and fastidiousness and helping me have a cosmic starlight vision and overview. I ask for the flower essence of filaree to manifest, to integrate. And then wherever you feel the energy moving, just put your hands there. If you don't feel it, just put them on your temples and say and stabilize. And this just kind of came to me when I was repeating that, or reciting that. This would be really good for those who procrastinate. Um, if you're so focused and worried about the hyper details that you can't see the bigger picture. So for those who are working on their purpose or working on a project or something like that, but you are so worried about getting your words perfect, or you are so worried about making sure that everything's spelled right or looks right, or maybe you're doing like a graphic project and you're like, oh, that tone's not quite right, so you change the tone like 45 times, um, and you're missing the whole bigger picture of the actual program that you're creating or the project that you're working on. And so you are so hyper focused on those details and worried about that, when really, in the grand scheme of things, the tone of that picture is not going to make that big of a deal. Or if you make a mistake and spell something wrong, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So, saying that, then it also is helpful for people who are perfectionists. because that's kind of at the core of perfectionism, is that concern that you're not going to get it perfect. So you strive for that and hyper focus on things. So a couple other people who might benefit from it, if that sounds like you, or if you're feeling like that and you're working on a project and you can't seem to get momentum going because you're stuck on the little details, concern over the little details, then this is the flower essence for you to help shift that energy and move that out so that you can have that bigger vision, and let those little worries and concerns go. So I hope this helps those of you who are called to bring it in. Bring it in as many times as you feel. It can be up several times, some people, but trust your intuition on that. And as always, if you're interested in a personal healing session, just reach out to me. I'm booking, I have spots available. So, yeah, love to connect. Have a great day and see you next week.